In our previous video, we analyzed how internal fractures inside the Republican Party were reshaping voter alliances and intensifying leadership battles. Tonight, we take that conversation further, because something bigger may be unfolding. Tensions between former President Donald Trump and members of his own party are no longer subtle. And at the center of it all is House Speaker Mike Johnson. The question now isn't whether there's friction. The question is, how far will it go? What happens when the most powerful voice in a party publicly pressures its own leadership? Is this strategic leverage, or the beginning of a political unraveling? Could the Speaker of the House actually lose control? And if that happens, what does it mean for the Republican Party heading into a critical election cycle? Tonight, we examine the power struggle and why this moment could define the GOP's future. Stay with me. To understand this moment, we need context. Mike Johnson became Speaker during a period of chaos inside the House Republican Conference. After weeks of internal fighting and failed ballots, Republicans rallied behind Johnson as a compromise figure. At the time, Trump offered support. But support in politics is rarely unconditional, especially in today's Republican Party, where loyalty to Trump often defines political survival. Now, tensions appear to be surfacing again, largely around legislative strategy, funding battles, and party direction. This isn't just personality conflict, it's about power. Donald Trump remains the dominant force within the Republican base. Even out of office, his endorsements shape primaries. His statements move markets. His criticism can end political careers. When Trump signals dissatisfaction with party leadership, it sends a message to conservative voters and to House members worried about primary challenges. That's what makes this moment significant. Not because Trump and Johnson disagree, but because public disagreement carries consequences. The friction appears tied to budget negotiations, government funding strategy, Ukraine and foreign aid debates, internal party discipline. Some conservatives want aggressive confrontation. Others want tactical compromise to avoid government shutdowns. Johnson has tried to balance factions. Trump, however, often rewards confrontation over compromise. So the core question becomes, can a speaker survive if he's seen as insufficiently aligned with Trump's approach? Let's slow down the rhetoric. Political headlines love dramatic words like war, but what we're likely seeing is leverage. Trump understands influence better than anyone in modern Republican politics. Public pressure strengthens his negotiating position. By signaling dissatisfaction, he reminds leadership who commands the base. This may not be about removing Johnson. It may be about controlling him. That distinction matters. The Speaker of the House can be removed through a motion to vacate. We've already seen how fragile that position can be. Johnson governs with a narrow majority. It takes only a small number of defectors to trigger instability. If Trump signals even indirect approval of rebellion, that risk increases. But here's the key. Many Republicans fear chaos more than disagreement. After the last speaker battle, there is exhaustion inside the caucus. That reality may protect Johnson, for now. If this tension escalates, 3 scenarios emerge. Scenario 1. Trump applies pressure, Johnson adjusts strategy, and unity is restored publicly. Scenario 2. Hardliners push procedural challenges, weakening Johnson but not removing him. Scenario 3. A full leadership fight erupts, exposing deep fractures before an election cycle. Each scenario carries risk. Independent voters tend to punish perceived dysfunction, and internal chaos can overshadow policy messaging. The Republican Party must decide, is confrontation energizing or destabilizing? This isn't just about Washington, it's about 2026 positioning. Swing district Republicans need stability messaging. Trump-aligned districts reward defiance. Johnson is caught between those incentives. If Trump pushes too hard, moderates feel squeezed. If Johnson resists too much, Trump's base grows restless. That tension defines today's GOP. This moment raises a broader issue. Can a political party function effectively when one figure dominates its identity so completely? Trump's strength is mobilization, but leadership of a legislative body requires coalition management. Those skills don't always align. Johnson must navigate both, and the outcome may shape the party's governing credibility. So now I want to hear from you. Do you believe this tension strengthens the Republican Party by enforcing discipline? Or does it weaken the party by exposing division? Should a former president hold this much influence over current leadership? Or is that simply modern political reality? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it respectful, keep it fact-based, and if you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to subscribe for deeper political analysis that goes beyond the headlines.